Good morning. Here we are again. Okay, Lina, let's get into this speaking to the public mode. A bit of concentration, zen. Okay, let's start with the facts. The facts are the easiest thing to talk about because you don't need to invent anything, you don't need to think about it. It's something that's already there, and all you need to do is communicate it to whoever you're speaking to. Let's tell you about the facts first. As an introduction, the house, the company, what else is there? Haven't been thinking about myself much, but okay, the house and the company. The company, yes, we have 3 cars on the island with the logo stickers of Walk the Right Path already, and looking pretty good. I'm very happy with the results. There are t-shirts with the logo too. And really I should be wearing one now, but I didn't think about it. So I'll show you next time with Walk the Right Path logo. And I got long sleeve white shirts with the logo as well. And long sleeve workers shirts, 50 of them with the logo. So going public. Going public and big, big, big. I want to be big. Wow, that sounds so arrogant, doesn't it? Big in a good way, big in the way that I want people to unite, and in unity there is strength. The more of us, the better. We help each other, we support each other, we love each other, and we grow and we grow and we grow and we grow and spread love. What a cliche. Oh, this is not going the way it's supposed to be going. I was very much inspired by one of the videos that I watched twice this morning. Was sent to me by one of you, and usually I get links to like songs and funny stuff, but I feel quite reluctant clicking on every link because, you know, you're somewhere, you have just like a few seconds to check email and messages, and then you click on the link, takes you to YouTube, and then it takes like half an hour to load, and you need the time to watch it. You can actually you can miss half of the information because you're outside and you cannot fully concentrate. But this morning I clicked on the link and I watched the video twice. Was it that good? Yes, it was excellent. What was it on about? It was on spirituality, generally speaking. And there was a lot from the Bible. There was a lot that criticized religion and so on. Religions, let's say. What can I tell you from the video that I liked? Okay. That being a Buddhist, a Christian, a Muslim, keeps you away from the truth. You don't need to be a part of a movement to know the truth. You can learn a bit from everything or from one religion, but as long as you are not part of it, because once you become part of it, you are in the... you're part of it, and the only person who can come close to the truth and see the truth should be outside of everything, not a part of any movement. And I consider Walk the Right Path as the outside of anything. It's not a movement. It's a path which you define, which you take with you, which you choose, which you make, which you pave basically for yourself. Whichever way suits you best. Now that's what I have taken out of the video, that you don't need to be a part of something, because once you become a part of something, you are not part of something else. So there's isolation, there is separation, and anything that ends in separation causes withdrawal and pain and feelings of hostility towards the other groups. So be yourself, be outside of any movement, any religion, any group, and you will be fine, as long as you realize that all there is really is one big group of human beings. You know, if you're Christian and he's Buddhist and you donate blood, it's the same. He can even use your kidneys and he'll survive. So there is not that much difference. And of course you like fish and he likes chicken, so there's this minor difference in the thought, in our habits, in the way we look, but basically we are all the same. And the more sameness, the more unity is in our minds and hearts with everybody else, the more love we can generate. The easier it is for us to relate to other people. The easier it is to relate to other people, the more loving you are towards other people, because you can love them the way you love yourself. You can understand them as you understand yourself. You can forgive them like you forgive yourself. You know, when we make a blunder, when we drive through the red light because we were on the phone, it's okay. I don't do that every day. That just happened. Oops. But if somebody else does it, ooh, that's a no-no, right? So we are very forgiving towards ourselves. We're not going to blame ourselves for pretty much anything. You can blame it on somebody else, but that's not a good way. We forgive ourselves. Oh, well, I didn't do yoga this morning because I ran a bit too much. But anyway, I can forgive myself. There's no need to feel guilty about it. And I want to forgive everybody else the way I forgive myself. So, unity, equality, and love. Now, you, of course, thinking about the word equality, because here is the lady that talks about inequality between men and women in relation to this man and this woman. Yes, from a different aspect, yes. When I talk about equality, this is by choice and by nature. And inequality is also by choice. It's not that somebody told you that you are that and you're this, but it is your choice to admit it for certain reasons. And those reasons are very obvious. You know that by admitting that you are not equal to me, you gain something, I gain something, and we're both happy. In that case, it is fine. It's the little role play that we choose to play. Nobody puts us into it. Nobody forces us to play it, but we choose to play it ourselves. Agree? Agree, because we're smart and we know that by doing that, we gain something and we exchange power. It's like if you have an apple and you give 3/4 of the apple to a child and eat 1/4. It is by choice that you share it unequally, because you think that the child should have more and you should have less because you don't really feel like eating an apple. It is by choice. So this is what we do here. 3/4 and 1/4 or whatever, however you like to share it. It could be 99 and 1 for what I care, but yeah, it's quite nice. Okay, back to serious thoughts about the video. And I'm sure you'd love to watch it. I don't know how to share the link with you, but if you look in my channel, the video that I liked last is an excellent one. And the guy's name was Bill something. คุณพ่อแป๊บนึงนะคะ Dad. And Dad is insisting that I should go and eat with the whole family because today is a special day. Today my sister has a ceremony for the first foundation of the house. It's traditional. It's for good luck and prosperity for the house, whatever. So she is treating us to a very nice breakfast. And this is what Dad was here for. Say like, hey, sister is treating us to breakfast under the big mango tree outside with the birds singing and sunshine. How beautiful. Well, it's spring for most of us, right? And it's always spring in my heart. And summer. But yeah, sometimes it's still winter, although I live in Thailand. Not very often. Okay. serious thoughts about religious studies. So, one, don't belong to any group, because belonging is separating. And second is, what was second? Okay, skip to third. The child. This is what I really, really like. When you learn, when you listen, you have to be like a blank piece of paper, and this is what I want you to be with me. Be like a child who's come to the first grade, sat down. He doesn't know that he should be sitting this way, or that he should open his book on the first page. It's not like this. It's just ready to take in whatever is being said, without prejudice, without saying that no, my parents taught me otherwise, and I learned otherwise from a guy who has a PhD, so he must be wrong or right. No, he must be right, of course, because he has a PhD. And who is she? Does she have a PhD in psychology? Is she well educated enough to talk about religion? What does she know? Guys, I don't know anything. I feel whatever is in my heart, and it's programmed into all of us. All we need to do is look inside and feel whatever is there, and then put it into words and share it with other people if it's good, if you think it's worth sharing, if you think that that is something that will inspire other people and that will motivate other people to become better, and to share it with others as well. Be like a child, be pure, be blank, be stupid, be naive. And that's very difficult to do. We're so full of shit, we're so full of rubbish, garbage, whatever you like to call it. Ideas that other people have put into us. We love our parents, we all love our parents, but parents are not always right. Teachers are not always right. Television is not always right. There's always motives behind what other people teach you, what they say. So it's good to stay separate and take in the information and then digest it with your own speed, with your own feelings, with your own God inside you, diamond, whatever you like to call it. It's good to be neutral. And by saying be a child, I'm saying be neutral. Be neutral like you have never been to school, like your parents have never taught you anything, like you've never had role models, like you haven't watched Lina's videos. All comes from you. The essential truth, and the only truth, is in your heart, is in your soul. It's already in there, placed there by your nature, by God, by the Spirit, by the whole big great one, because you're part of it. It's in your genes. You don't need to be taught, you don't need to be told how to learn, what to learn and where to learn, because all you need to know is how to look inside yourself and discover it, if you haven't discovered it yet. And surely, partly, we have all discovered it, but not fully. And if you have fully discovered, you're filled with happiness, very stable happiness that never changes. I haven't reached that point. I don't know anybody who has reached that point. So we know the truth partly. Our aim in life is to know the whole truth. If we can reach that, there's paradise. The paradise that we read about in the Bible, the paradise that we hear in Buddhist teachings, nirvana, the state of total happiness and free of suffering. And suffering will always be there. You know, if you run, your legs are going to hurt. There's suffering. If you love and you get rejected, your heart is going to hurt. There's suffering. If you get wet in the rain and get cold, that's suffering. But how we take the suffering in, how much extra love we have in us to overcome any types of suffering is important. If I'm filled with joy and love and I'm sparkling, tick, 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 like you can see now. No matter how much my legs are going to hurt, I'm still going to overcome it. But if I'm sort of like, don't really feel so happy, but I'm okay getting by, and then the legs hurt, it's gonna get me down. So, filling yourself with love. This is what I'm giving you here. Not only with my heart, with my mouth, but also with my teachings. And if it doesn't make sense, it's fine. If you're here to look at the feet, that's fine. It means that I just couldn't communicate the message well enough to reach your heart. Not just your ears, but your heart. Whose fault is it? Nobody's fault. I'm sure somebody will hear this and it will go through the ears and into the heart. And it will help. It will help by giving this little push to think in the right direction. Thinking that, okay, maybe I shouldn't feel negative about a certain issue. Maybe I should just smile and stop fighting with my parents. Whatever it might give somebody, it's good. By no means it's gonna take away from anybody, so there's my job done. Never harm anybody, and if you can do good, do good. Helps me, helps you. Doesn't take away from anybody. Good enough. You know what? After I paused the video, after my dad came, I'm only half here because there is noodles that the sister bought, and I'm sort of like half there already with them, eating that curry noodles. Oh, really spicy. I bet you would love it. Yeah, you get used to spicy food. Okay guys, this is 17 minutes of Lena's blah blah for you. And you know what? I'm going to leave you at these 17 minutes. Until next time.